Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob and I call myself Xenso. And I think you all know that the Plazas&Promenades has come out and I've installed it. I still get a couple of error messages in the start, but it looks like it works. So we're going to have an episode today where we're going to use that mod. Oh no, not sorry, not mod, that expansion. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if things is going to work. Now I've been considering how much of this area here we are going to use to build that thing. Now I know it's going to go from this place here. I've decided that at least here, from here down to somewhere here, but how far up here should I go with this promenade thingamajig? I am considering that perhaps we'll make a couple of them, and bear with me, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you what I mean about doing a couple of them, because if I make one here that's commercial, then make a living area pedestrians, and then make perhaps commercial or something like that back there. Maybe we'll just start with the commercial and get it to somewhere around here and see what happens with that. So let's start by painting, and you can see that there is this pedestrian area, but then we have commercial, wall to wall, and we have no commercial specialization. We could actually build instead. Here we have office buildings. Do we not have? Here's residential. Yeah, wall to wall residential buildings. So that means that if I want them wall to wall, if we want that to be, we need to build several districts around here to get this to work. But if we want one big district, one big of this pedestrian bit, we need to plop it ourselves and make yeah, maybe we should go all the way down here. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to include that road, I'm going to do it outside of that road. So let's see if we can start here, and then maybe we should use this one to have a more cleaner line at the beginning, not at the begin, at this start here. And let's see if we can't get this up and running. We want this to be going all the way out to the road. We don't want it to, we could swallow up the road as well, but I don't want to. Let's see here, pedestrian area. Now living down here might be a good idea to be, if you want to follow the local football team, or as you in America say, the local soccer team, if there is anybody from the States looking. I don't know, I don't get a lot of viewers, unfortunately, but I'm happy with if there's just one watching, because then I get to show what I've done, and it is my, I wouldn't say no to be earning some money from YouTube clips, but my main reason for doing this is, in all honesty, is of course to show off. I don't have any friends that are particularly interested in neither City Skylines or Football Manager. So all my glory and shame is only exposed to me if I don't show it off like this. I mean, I do have friends. I'm not totally without friends, but I don't have any friends that really love these games, so not much to talk about. Like that. That's going to be a big area. I wonder if this will work, but yeah, we're going to try. Let's use this one here now to fill in this entire area. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have planned as well with this. Let's see if we can move up here, go out there like that. Now there will be a lot of road changes, of course, but looking at this, we want to see where is the middle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads in between here. That means that we don't really have a good way to say that these are, well, we could use these two. We can let those two roads be the roads that they are, so that we get so that cars can move in between. But we also want to find out some way of the middle of this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these two roads, let's see if we can get into it. We could. Let's take this picker and do like that, because I want to change these roads actually, and I'll hope you will understand me later on. It's going to be a long project. I think we're going to be playing for quite some time today, because I'm not going to be making this entire area ready for us complete. That's no way I'm going to be doing that. But what I'm thinking is that maybe we'll do the road segments, and we'll make this outer area here finished. Now we want to keep, now we have those roads, you see. So you can see, and we want to keep, but we want a lot of pedestrian roads, change a lot of them into pedestrian road here now. So here are the new pedestrian roads, and I think maybe we want this small, and we try to see if we can update. Let's see, we wanted these two to stay the way they are. So that one, and that one, that one, and that one should be the new way. See here with those thingamajigs, that's cool. Let's see, we need to take, oh crap, that's not very pretty, is it? Gets a tree in the middle there, but oh. And then I'll update all of these roads. To these pedestrian roads, even here, and we could actually try to, let's see, we're going to go there, and that's going to be one of the set that is going to continue to be the ordinary road, right? This looks good. Now, I'm thinking we should not be changing and no, what did I do there? I'm stupid sometimes. Well, a lot of times, I guess. But that's one of the roads that's going to be kept. So that's not good. Let's go back into Picker and take this road so we can continue. Hello, stop messing around. Now, these roads are going to be changed, all of them. Now, I was thinking, here we go, we can see this is the only place they're going to continue like that. So we need to change this, this, and that. And that, and this, and that. Then these go all the way out to that one, like that. And yeah, I think that looks okay in my book. I'm thinking maybe this road should be the difference, so to speak. And I'm gonna tell you or explain to you what I mean the difference, because this is going to go straight through here all the way up there. Now, sorry for clearing my throat a lot. I have been sick and I still feel a bit of it, so yeah. My plan is, this looks good, this new thingamajig here, I like it. But my plan is that this is a sort of the, what should I say, the, everything freezes in my brain. This is the sort of pedestrian road I want in this commercial area, and then perhaps we go a bit residential up here and we get another sort of pedestrian road up there, and so on and so forth, and maybe that will be a cool thing, hopefully. Now, what I wanted to do here is actually trying to get these palm trees here and see if we can, yeah, we can get them into this, get a little more better looking trees. Let's zoom in a bit here. So a cool thing here as well, as you can see, is that they go, this one here is the segment length. So if I have a longer segment, that will be, so they go from node to node, those. They do not go from the entire road length. That's kind of cool, actually. At least I think so. And we have made palm trees all the way there, and we have them all the way here. I think that's a very good idea to be making, actually, that they go from node to node instead of being the entire road. So, of course, it doesn't look great when that one is shorter than that one and stuff like that, but you can always use move it or something like that and do it just the way you want it to be. So this could look a bit weird as well, where you have 3 segments of road there and only 2 here. But yeah, I think I prefer this new way for that road segment. I think it will work perfectly. Let's say if we can't, yeah, we could get a hold of that one. That was a tricky one. Oh, loads of road segments there, and I think we've done it. I think it's all palm trees now. Yeah, all the way here. So that's the pedestrian area number 1, and I think it's going to be a commercial one, especially since this is it tram? Yeah, I think it is tram. Since the tram lines are going here, I think that will be good for for a commercial area. So that's what we're going to keep it as. And I'm thinking, should we perhaps start with that big thingamajig right there? I'm just going to move that one. Always annoys me that it starts down there. But yeah, I guess it's okay. Let's go in here, because I'm gonna find this one, and I'm thinking, wouldn't that be a great place for it? I think that could look really nice. Yeah, it could. It does. I feel like it does anyway. And you can probably see what I meant when I sort of brought out the middle two lanes here. It's that there's going to be pedestrians, and maybe we should try that already now to get a couple of segments of another type of road from these. I don't know, should we have the two trees instead? Let's see how that one looks. That one looks cool as well, actually. And but maybe, just maybe, we could sort of decide the straight palm trees from the beginning, so we didn't have to change it. Oh crap, well that was tight. Distance, let's see, let's have a distance of 20 for starters here. That didn't do much. 40? Or is it just impossible? I think it's just impossible. No. What in God's name is this? I guess it's... Oh! Of course. Stupid me, stupid me. Let's go 20. I had only the distance on the right side, of course, so 20. But 3 palm trees together? That's a weird one, but it looks okay, I think. Let's do that. And you can probably see what I mean. Well, I'm sure you can see what I mean in this segment here, how I want this to be done. Here we can see that that road should stay the same. I mean, this looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a good... I think this could be a really good expansion. I've been trying to do this, and I'm pretty sure if anybody of you have followed me, you know that I've tried to do areas like this for a very long time, for many years, to be honest. Let's see if we get this going. Should we have it this road as well? I think we're going to do that. Like that. And they would pretty much be forced to drive on very limited amount of roads in that area. But it looks good. Now the question is, do I want more of that area or not? I don't think I want more of that area at the moment. I think we're going to go with some other thingamajigs as well later on. No visitors, even though there are... That's weird. But okay. And then we want, of course, we need this service building, and I don't know how to go about this, to be honest. I'm thinking maybe I should place it down here to this big road. And just see, I wonder if how many I would need, because it's in here someplace. Yeah, we have a small one, a small area of distributed goods and collectibles. It has the limit capacity, so make sure you have enough service points to handle the needs of the pedestrian area. Service points? Large pedestrian areas? So I should small cargo service point. Oh, distribute cargo for buildings on pedestrian road. It has a limited capacity. Make sure you have enough. So we need a large cargo and a large one of these. Right, I guess that. So let's make one of those, and we make one of these. Oh crap! Holy smokes! So I guess that will have to be out on these kind of roads. Like that. And then we need a garbage as well. Large garbage. Okay. Ooh, that just fits into this area. Like that. Then we have small, that's the roads that we have played with. Yeah, and then we have parks and stuff like that. It's not very much any, to be honest. I mean, we have a small food truck plaza. We have a small ice cream stand plaza. We have a small fountain plaza. We have the small glass roof plaza. Small? That's a huge one, I think. Statue plaza. We have a large food truck plaza. We have a large ice cream stand. Alright. We have a flower plaza. Large fountain and large glass roof. So that was a small one, and the large one is, I think it looks pretty similar, to be honest, but maybe that's just me. Oh, there's the same roofing, but they're longer. You can see that it's elongated. Maybe we should keep, could we get, oh, we could squeeze it in just right there. I think I'm going to do that and just have a look at that one as well, which that's with the fountain, with the water thingamajig here. Oh, that looks nice. That looks cool. So this one is without. Oh, that's why it's a small one and that's a large one. Okay. Okie dokie. Maybe we should have. It would actually be cool to have one there and one here, and the same with that. Let's try that and see if it looks alright. Let's place this one here. It's sort of a gate into this places here. I think that looks alright. And I think we're going to be able to do something nice here then. Let's see if we can find some big commercial building to place here. Something really nice and big. I don't have any. I mean, I got some real issues with trying to find good looking buildings. I mean, I don't want those small ones. I want something really big. And I don't know. There should be an easier way to sort out all of this. And I do add a lot of nice stuff, but once I don't really have the time to find it, so to speak. But here I can see that's the commercial. These are the new buildings, probably wall-to-wall buildings, which are cool. But yeah, I have no idea what to make of it. There's a load of them that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can find someone or something that we find. Let's try this one out. Add locally. Let's hope this is the way that it's. I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to be doing just the way that it's there. Save and apply the changes. Get down from there. What's that? Low level, commercial or high. Now we need to find it as well. That's not the easiest. Maybe we could have a Volvo car dealership here. We're just gonna have to see that it doesn't. Should we place one there? That would be silly as well, to be honest. We could have it here, because then we go out on a real road. It might not be the best road where you're not allowed to drive. To have that go out. Maybe a Toys R Us there. Let's see, Toys R Us. Let's go for a Toys R Us here. Let's see what we can do to make this look pretty and cool. Pretty much like those shops where you get wall to wall. That's really cool when you get. Here's another one that could work here. So I'm gonna pop that down. Now we need something that only takes up 2 spaces. Bad Hombre does, but yeah, let's go with Bad Hombres there. Let's see, what does this say then? Low density commercial, yeah. So are people getting here? And look at this, there are people moving around here. That's good. This looks nice. I had to subscribe to some new mods and take away old mods for this one to work, for example. I can't really remember what the mods were, but Road Anarchy and had a new one, all into one. Fine Road tools and stuff like that, they were all injected into one new really good mod. I like it when they put in several features into just one mod, so that you can get rid of a couple of mods and just have one mod doing a lot of the stuff. I like that, so I was pretty pleased with that, and I think this is the first time that I bought the DLC yesterday. Today is Thursday, the 15th of September, so it did get released yesterday and I bought it yesterday, but I couldn't get the game to work, so I couldn't record yesterday. But today I could, because today most of the mods were fixed, and I did change out the ones that didn't, and I still get some error messages, but yeah, it works, and that's the most important thing. And of course most of the mods will be updated, and things will work better and better later on, so yeah, I'm not worried about that, to be honest. Now getting out here, this is a good spot to have a lot of commercial buildings all around these things here, I guess. Let's see what kind of commercial buildings we could get in there. Like a Bloomingdale, is that? Oh, it fits perfectly in there. Maybe I should have it between those two. That would be a cool one to have there, I guess. Yeah, that would be good. That looks good. Good place for that one. little. I think that's way too big of a commercial building to fit in here. It is way too big, but it does fit in here. So should I place it right here? I think I'm going to place it right here actually. That's cool. Really, really cool, I think. Yeah, good one. Good one, Xenso. You made good there. Thank you. Oh, this one goes straight in there, in between there. Let's have a bed, bath and beyond there. I like it when they fit in snugly. Here that one is the new one. I don't know what this does, but let's place it right here, I think, and have a look at it. One of the newer buildings. Looks okay. Got high density commercial building. Cool. Cool. Now we have a very high demand for commercial and for industrial areas, so that's cool as well. I'm thinking, I mean, look at this. Those are very annoying, to be honest, because you really would love the lorries to go there and deliver. At the same time, it's extremely cool, because if you have the right tools, you could have a road and they could drop off the thingamajigs here. Well, looking at this, we need to move some nodes in that case. Let's see if we do this and let's see, pull on this. We don't want to do that. We want to keep that one, and we will try and pull this one down so that it looks like it's going to be straight with that one. But at the same time, I think it would be better to try and find a way for those two to be looking alright, and then taking this one and that one and that one, and go from this one and straight down like that. That looks better in my mind. And yeah, that's good enough for me. Now it's no use in making a lot of parking spaces in here, but maybe I should have a large parking area throughout this space here, if I can find something. Let's go. Okay, confirm. Haven't got time to read that. So this one is the large one, right? Go something like this, like that. It's only allowed to be 3, and that's 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, this is going to be tough to try and find a way. I could actually, instead of doing that, maybe I should take these away, like that, and do the roads. Do this kind of roads and let's make this one, does this fit in? Oh, it does, perfect, and make it go all the way over to the other side. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, it doesn't, alright, and then that one goes out to that one, and that one, let's just see, goes out there. And then we can move these. Oh crap. Don't want to move them that much, but like that. And like that. That looks okay for me. Now let's get back into this and try to find. We have this one and we have the snap tools on. That's good. So let's go plop, plop, and plop, 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 and plop. Now we don't need those. Let's go for something like electric. It's electric. You can always go there. It's electric. Now, electric vehicles seem to be having a bit of a problem. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Let's see what we can find out to do here. Do this one work? This one, oh, it doesn't because it's 2. That's a shame. So I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Now that doesn't look like an electric car, I must say. That looks, well, maybe they've made it into an electric car. We don't know. We shouldn't judge. We just have to assume that they have made that into an electric car. Let's put out some concrete here, like this. Looks good. Looking good, Mr. Cutter. Let's see, like that. There we go. And we have a nice parking space that they can get into. That's perfect. Perfect. Now we're starting to make some progress here. And I can see myself that we're going to have a load of episodes just playing around with these plazas, plaza thingamajiggies, and we will probably have a lot of fun. Now, since we have a Volvo thing here, maybe we should have Toyota or something opposite them. Let's see. They often do gather around in the same, at least in Malmö, where I'm born and raised. The car dealership really sort of gathered in the same area. So yeah, let's see, the Ford dealership was too big. Let's see if we can find that Toyota dealership and hope that that's a little smaller. I don't know if I have any other car dealerships, but I do know that I have Volvo, and I do know that I have Toyota, and I knew that I had, but Toyota is too big as well. So maybe we should just go for Harley Davidson thingamajig here. I think that could be cool. Let's have a look. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. So all this area should be handled by these thingamajig. Cargo 3 out of 30. We have this, nothing, no problems there. This is strange because you have the garbage truck here, but at the same time, large pedestrian area service point, you have both cargo and garbage. So I don't really know. Oh, maybe that's when you just, okay, maybe I have overdone it so far. Oh well. Now, I guess you're not as interested in me building as you are in finding more things about this pedestrian thingamajig. Now, we can actually, we could have done something, I'm not going to do that here, to be honest, but I could have taken, for example, this road all the way down here or something, and let this go around and up here and then go around and make that into a pedestrian and, hear me out, pedestrian and bus. So only bus and pedestrians on that. That would be actually kind of cool for them to be able to have a bus line that goes just around in the pedestrians area and dropping them off and picking them up in different spaces or different places in this thingamajig. Now I see that we have actually done commercial into this area here, so I think I'm going to change these roads here, to be honest. Bear with me, I should just do like that and change these roads. Ah, crap. We need, of course, to be doing straight palms, and then we plop them down, and of course we need to do, let's say 20. Don't know why it bunches up like that, that's weird. Let's go 30 then. Not the prettiest of sight, I must say. Let's try with none. And then, maybe it was better. Let's see, what's here? Settings. I should reset it. Let's just pick this one up and place it down, and then just give them palm, because I think this doesn't look very good as well. This looks bad, to be honest. Looks really bad. So I think we're gonna do this instead, and just give them palm trees later on here. Let's do like this, like that, and then we go in, bring out the palm trees. Hello, shouldn't we be able to just press on that one? Really? What's going on here now? Holy moly. I wanted to... we did it on these roads, so why is it not working now? Why isn't it working? Now it was. Alright. Everything jumped here, but we changed and so on. So what we can do is probably something like, let's see if we have, let's see, what is this? We have it on that one, and that is reset. We reset this one, and we upgrade that one, and we still get the problem because of that distance thingamajig. I shouldn't have touched it, should I? Let's see if we make one of these roads. Will it look as bad? Let's just do one here. Yeah, it looks bad. Crap, I've destroyed that one then. But it looks okay on the other side, so that's the weird thing. Maybe do like that and reset that one as well. No, that's the left lane has been... This is weird. I just destroyed both of them instead. They bunch up there, which isn't good. That's more like it. But it's not the best of things. Let's see what we can do. Road decoration, that is reset all settings. and reset all settings, and then just try to paint a new road, and the same problem is there. Crap! That's not fun. How am I supposed to get that one back in order? I won't get that back in order, I guess. So I'm not going to change anything on that one then. I'm going to keep it as it is. And I know now that I'm not going to be doing anything with that right now anyway. Let's take this road here then and just make it like that and see. Hope that that will be good enough. So there's loads of things to learn. I mean, this doesn't look good with 3 and with trees in the middle of that roundabout or that intersection. It's not pretty at all. So yeah, there is still things that needs to be fixed with that, I guess. But I'm thinking maybe we should actually be making another road changes here. And as we can see, there is the new roads going up and down are these two, so we shouldn't be changing those 2 roads. But let's find out what other type of roads we could use here. I'm thinking these are small blue stones with I wonder if those would be anything, or if we should have something without trees. It's a cobblestone, that's pretty. Let's have a cobblestone area here then. Yeah, this will be good. And this one should be changed as well. Goody goody. This one should not be changed. This one should. Yeah, we're gonna be making that type of roads as well. I was close to pressing on the... Oh, I did press on this one. Stupid me. So I need to take this road again and change this back. Sometimes I get quite annoyed with myself. Let's keep a distance. These roads and those roads should not be touched. This time it's okay. It's not the easiest thing to keep your mind clear on what you're doing. Like that. There we go. I think that's the way I intended it to be. Now, of course, I want it to be palm trees on them as well. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna press on every one here. I really like these. I'm gonna be going in a bit closer on them once I'm done with all these. We're giving them all palm trees. What if it was this easy to change the trees on the streets? Just pressing a button like that. And I mean, I am not I wouldn't call them geeks, but I'm not the type of person that knows the architecture of the time period, and well, I do know some of it. I mean, quite obvious skyscraper doesn't really belong in most of the European cities and so forth, but I am mixing and matching a lot, and I do like the look of palm trees. So even though this is not a tropical area, as everybody knows, I do like them. So I do use them a lot, which might be a mistake, but if you wanted to look really realistic, but I thought of the thing that this is something somewhere in the region of southern Sweden, and with bringing building cultures from all around the world. So we do get our skyscrapers, and we do get our suburban areas, and we do get some old town areas, and we do get some of these brick areas which actually, stuff like this was very popular to build in Sweden in the 70s, because everybody should have a home and stuff like that. They built these loads of things like this that doesn't look very pretty, but it does give people a roof over their head and stuff like that. So yeah, so I want these kind of areas. Sure, there should be a lot more playgrounds and stuff like that in these areas, but I think it looks okay. And we do have our schools here, and we could be doing some playgrounds in about here later on, so that they do have somewhere to go and play around. And they have the soccer station close by. We should perhaps have a couple of tennis courts and football fields that they could go out and play some football on and stuff like that later on as well. But I'm in no hurry to do that. But looking at this Plazas and Promenades, I think it looks okay. I'm happy with it. I think it's a good DLC. I really recommend you do buy it. But I still have a lot to think. I have a lot to learn about it still, of course, and especially things that I don't really know if these will cover the entire area, or if I need a lot more of those. But yeah, I think we actually have some they have been resetted, or whatever you call it. All these road thingamajings. Maybe they should be able to cross the road there, or maybe they shouldn't. They can cross over there instead, and then we give these the opportunity to drive. Let's take away that, and there we go. I really want to do this as well. Because it makes the traffic go as smooth as possible, but of course it's not good. Let's see, yeah, there's so that they can change lane there, which is very important if they want to go out there, of course. So that's good, and they have the opportunity to change their minds here as well, which is good as well if you want to go straight ahead. So I think that's good. I think the traffic should be a lot smoother there. Now this will put the pressure off the the traffic, because we get a lot less traffical roads where they can drive. Now there is only this road here and this road out here, of course, because they're not allowed to drive on this. And you can see that there's loads of traffic being moved up to this area here, which is interesting. Actually, I think that's very interesting. but the traffic moves up there. I didn't thought it would. I thought it would go to these, keep themselves to these two roads here, and these two roads here. But it looks like they're driving a lot on those, which are going to be pedestrian, most of them. These ones are going to go all the way, of course, and this one is going all the way. Everything else in this area will be changed into pedestrians later on. And I will do more videos on this area, but I think I will also be doing, the more I learn about everything with this DLC, I will be doing more and more off camera here as well, and I will show you of course in videos that are coming further ahead. I'm very pleased that even if it still gets a lot of errors when I start it up, I'm very pleased that I could continue with this map, to be honest. And I think we're going to be doing I think I'm going to be pleased with what I've done today and perhaps call it a day. I'm going to be there is something that I would like to talk about as well. You can see that this is the thing that I would have loved to have when I built this, the Plazas and Promenades, because this is the way I wanted it to look. I mean, all of this could be very cool with Plazas and Promenades, because this is the sort of area that I wanted, and as I said, I've built areas like this, not exactly like this, in different ways. If you go way back to some of my very first videos with City Skylines, I do build up sort of this kind of residential areas as well, and these are going to be very cool to build in the future now. So yeah, some of me want to restart, and some of me don't want to restart. But if I were to restart, which I sooner or later will, I would love to restart on this map. And I am considering, maybe if I find the time in the future here, it all depends on what happens. I need to, of course, work as much as possible, since the financial situation is kind of in a distress at the moment. Everything is getting very expensive, and I've been sick very much the last couple of years. Hopeful that I'm on my way back into feeling a lot better, but you never know. When it starts, that's the thing about illnesses. When you once start to feel bad and things start to go to break in your bodies and stuff like that, it's rarely something that just quits. You need to find a way to get back, and when you sort of out with one thing, you get another thing. Like the last couple of years has made me sit a lot, because I haven't been able to do the things that I would have loved to do, like doing stuff in the garden and stuff like that, and work. I don't love to work, of course, but I need to work to be able to pay my bills, of course. So most of my problems have been back injuries and stuff like that, and I feel that in some ways I'm getting, I think for the last 4 years I had a lot of one step ahead and two backwards. Now I feel like I'm doing 2 steps ahead and 1 back, which is a lot better, of course. I'm not going to bore you with all that kind of things, but I'm actually trying to get to the root of this problem. So yeah, but I mean, as I said, I'm sorry that my phone is ringing, even though it's on silent. You can probably hear it. But yeah, I mean, this would be perfect place to have my, what should I call it, these pedestrians, these plazas, and if I were to start all over on this map, everything here is way too close to the edge of the map, so everything here would be moved out further out on this plateau here, so that there would be, it wouldn't go all the way out to the side of the map like that. But I think we've done a good episode today. We have gotten to start with our plazas and promenades, which is very interesting, and I'm thinking it bodes well for the future, and I think it's going to be nice. So let's hope for the best. And I'm going to call it quits for this episode, and hopefully you'll join me next Sunday as well, where we will continue on this city. So stay safe, have fun, and take care of yourself and your loved ones, and above all, well, that's what's above all, wasn't it? And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.